Good morning, Jackie and Bill from Granite Island Law Firm. I'm Larry Griffin again from Office Supply. We'd like to welcome you both to the Office Supply Sharp showroom. We're so happy to have you. As a follow-up to our previous meeting, we had a really good meeting. I thank you very much for your time, and we wanted to spend this moments together just going over, giving you an overview of Office Supply first of all, and then secondly Sharp. We spent a lot of time talking about your solutions. As we go through this presentation and demonstration, let me just go through what we're going to talk about. As you mentioned, you wanted to better understand Sharp and some of the reasons why you may want to consider Sharp as a supplier for you. I just want to give a brief overview as to why you may want to consider Sharp. First of all, we do have highly reliable products. Our systems equipment is very easy to use. As you mentioned, it's very important for your users. We do have an open systems architecture in that our systems are open to all of the major software developers, so their solutions will easily integrate into our systems. And most importantly, we feel you will be receiving outstanding support from Office Supply. And our service team and our support staff here, we've have really done an outstanding job in supporting our customers, and our customers have been very, very pleased with us. And we are quite sure that you'll be pleased as well if you select us. To give you an overview of Sharp, again, we do have quite a few solutions that are available, from the very small work group and desktop arena, from printers, black and white and color, to mid-range office equipment such as black and white offices that can fit into either department or work group areas, even to very large solutions as far as in your high volume arena. I know in the litigation department there's very high volumes there, and even further beyond that, as your firm continues to grow, we can support you from a production point of view in black and white and in color, very high production color units, as well as very high quality colors units as well. As we met the last time, you shared with me some of the key factors that you'll be looking for as you make your decision. First of all, as an overview of your current environment, you share with us that you have two aging, again, 40-page per minute multifunctional printers, and they are at the end of their lease, and you need to make a decision. You also have 3 faxes, 12 printers, and 1 scanner. You're looking to have a chargeback system for all of your scans, your prints, and your copies, and you want that to be obviously very simple to do, as well as very secure, utilizing your account codes. And this is some solutions that we have available through our cost accounting solution, and then there's some other solutions that we're working with through some of our partners. OSA stands for our Open System Architecture Partners. Again, you also wanted machines that were easy to use, and we have some very unique features, particularly in our user interface, that's going to show you how easy our systems are to operate. You wanted a solution that will connect to your Kofax data management system for your faxing, and you wanted to make sure that it's an open database, and we will share with you how we can integrate with your Kofax system. In your conference rooms, there's a lot of meetings that go on, and you mentioned that your people are not as productive. There's information that's being shared. You want to have the ability of having conference calls, training sessions, being able to have on your board where you can take notes and people can add either here in your conference room, or they may be outside at another law firm or outside of the office. We can show you how we can do that through our interactive display systems, through our Aquas board. Talking about Aquas boards, I'm going to share with you more about that, how it can help you in your conference rooms, and also I'm going to share with you information on a few of our partners who have come up with really easy ways to implement an Aquas board solution through your signage and so forth. Last but not least, we're also going to talk about the Cloud Portal Office. giving you the ability to connect, to collaborate, to capture and secure your data on the cloud. You mentioned that's the area you really want to go to. And Sharp has a system that we are hosting it's called Sharp Cloud Portal Office. And I'm going to share with you how wonderful that is, and it can be easily integrated into your operation to help you, particularly with your attorneys who are outside the office, being able to get to access to their data anywhere using any type of devices, such as tablets and so forth. Okay? And you also mentioned that you do have visiting attorneys, and one of the areas that you have issues with is giving them the ability to print. And a lot of them do not have PCs, so they have, again, their smartphones and their tablets, and we can show you how we can do that through our Sharp solutions for mobile access and mobile printing. Well, based on that, are there any other questions that you may have? And if not, based on us being able to meet these requirements, do you feel that we can go forward to the next step in your process of looking at suppliers, and that Sharp could be one of those suppliers? Wonderful, we can. Thank you very much. Well, let me continue on then at this point. As I mentioned, some of the unique capabilities of the Sharp system, you mentioned it was very important that you have a system that was very easy to use. We have our user interface, which we are really excited about, and customers are really loving it. Gives you the ability of being able to customize your user interface for different colors, even down to the individual user. You can have the user interface customized to them using a lot of the technology of smartphone technology, using icons and touch and so forth. I'll walk through this pretty quickly. Again, these are all the home screen patterns that are standard, and with the icons, that you can really customize this very easily. Obviously, having access to the system is important as you are capturing who's doing what and what's being done, but also you want to be able to have your system very secure. So our system does have the ability of having a card reader, whereby the user can authenticate via their card. This slide just shares more information about Sharp, what we're doing from being a good corporate citizen, as to how we will be helping you out as far as the use of your power consumption. As you know, these devices do require some power, and Sharp has done some really exciting things to make your systems more cost effective in the electrical area. Our controller has the technology that we have high performance without using a lot of energy. In the software area, we have what's called an eco scan feature, so that as you are scanning and emailing from the system, your fuser is turned off, so it doesn't require it to heat up the system, so it doesn't require as much electricity. In the area of eco mode, you have the ability on our Sharp systems of having it to understand your usage patterns, and it would know when to power up and power down during the day, and even power off at nighttime. Again, on our process, on the hardware point of view, we use an LED exposure lamp. Most of the suppliers use what is called a xenon lamp. The nice thing about the LED lamp is that it uses about 75% electricity. Again, the benefit of that is, again, you're using less power and saving you electrical dollars. Also being a much better corporate citizen. In the area of supplies, we use a new toner that doesn't require it to, it heats up at a very low temperature, again, reducing the amount of power that's consumed. And lastly, mechanical, we have a belt fusing system. It uses very low power, and it takes a very short while to be ready to start copying and printing. So based upon that, just showing how our capabilities of being a very, I would say, a good system used from the environmental point of view, using power. Some of the other advanced features of the system, again, as we're talking about ease of use, is the advanced preview. And as you can see on our user interface, as you send your documents through the document feeder, it scans it, feeds it through, and then the documents roll across the screen, as you can see here. Yeah. And you have the ability, which is really nice, of really scrolling through your documents on a page-by-page basis, or you can do a thumbnail view, so you can see all of your documents. Now, this next screen shows you have a lot of capabilities as far as being able to rotate the pages. Let's say you have a document, you're sending a 45-page document, and you find there's a page that's turned upside down, which happens quite frequently. You obviously do not want to send that to a customer, is that correct? Right. So what you would do is you have the ability, through the touch technologies, touching that document and then rotating it up to 180 degrees. So you can turn it upside down, right side up. You can also delete and or add pages to this document, and you can do some additional things as far as touching, zooming certain sections, and maybe doing some minor editing. That's a wonderful capability as far as ease of use for your people. Another really exciting thing that we have on our systems to make your people much more productive is that our systems have the ability of having a keyboard. As you can see, we have a keyboard on our user interface. So if you're doing a lot of data entry, such as typing in email addresses, you can even type in a complete email right from the MFP. Isn't that wonderful? Instead of having to send that document to your desktop and then going through your email system, you can send that document directly as an email right from the MFP. The benefit of that, again, productivity of your people, and that's what you're looking for. Is that a great thing that you feel that could be used in your law firm? Fantastic. A few other nice capabilities that we feel will be beneficial to the firm is the ability of having a long paper feeding tray. As your attorneys are in court wanting to put up exhibits, you can have trays, a long tray that feeds up to 12.5 by 48 inches in length, that you can put as posters right from the MFP in black and white and in color. As I mentioned earlier, Sharp has the ability of having our systems open to other developers, which we call open systems architecture. And basically we give all of the major software developers our code so that they can write their code to interface easily into our system. And as a result of that, we're able to do some really exciting things that a lot of other suppliers don't give you the capability of doing. You mentioned in your conference room the ability of being much more productive. We have a system called our Aquas board, which is a touchscreen interactive whiteboard, if you will, that gives you the ability of having your meetings, having your documents on the screen, being able to, with our pen, to write on, make notes right on the whiteboard, and then you can take that document and scan it to whomever you like, to any of the users. If you have other users who are in a conference setting and they're in another city, they are able to also to participate in the meeting. They can add input. You can see their faces right on the screen, and they can also interactively participate in the meeting. Isn't that fantastic? And this will help you to be much more productive in your meetings. Our systems in this class that we will be considering for you also have the ability to have built-in wireless network card, so that I know that there are some locations that you have that it's hard to get networks, cables, and wires there. So we can connect to your network via wireless capability. You mentioned that was be very nice from an infrastructure point of view, and we can do that for you. You also mentioned that you have attorneys that are coming from outside the firm, and they want the ability of printing. Our systems are AirPrint ready, so if you have some Apple products such as your iPad products, which I have, I love my iPad, you can give them access and to be able to print without really having any network connections, and they can print their documents and access the documents right from from their iPads. Additionally, if you have non-iPad products such as Androids and Windows-based solutions, laptops, you also can give them the ability of printing from mobile devices. We call it Sharp Desk Mobile, which gives you the ability of being able to scan to or scan from your multifunctional device to your iPad products. And also you can print and so also share information. We also mentioned the ability of going to the cloud. As I mentioned, our product is called Sharp Cloud Portal Office, so that you can be much more productive. It is a online repository where you can print, you can copy, you can scan to, and you can also access it via your network devices, from your PCs, from your mobile devices, or from your Sharp MFP. On our devices, on our Sharp system, we have an icon that says Portal Office, so that you can touch this icon button and it will scan right to the cloud, wherever you designated to scan to. As you can see here, better Cloud Portal, that's the icon that you can use. Instead of doing copy, you can do Cloud Portal and you can have it from there go directly where you want it to in a very secure manner. So we're really excited about that. So let me just recap again some of the things you're looking for to make sure I met your objectives. You wanted a system to replace your two 40-page MFPs, your faxes, again your chargeback systems. Again, we do have the ability of having account codes right on the system through our user interface. If you want to get even more complex, we have a partner called Print Audit that gives us the ability to also do analysis of your printing environment. It can do cost recoveries and print secure, so many other capabilities that's available right on the user interface through, we call it embedded. Also, you wanted systems that were easy to use, as I've demonstrated to you through our touchscreen icons. Our systems are very, very easy to use. If you have complex jobs, you can create them once, set them up once, and then create an icon for that. And you can name it Jackie if you like. Again, being able to connect to your Kofax systems through our OSA partners and through just our regular interfaces, we can connect to your Kofax system. Again, helping your conference rooms to be much more productive. As I mentioned, the use of our Aquas board, our whiteboard system with the touchscreen. I think that will be a tremendous help to you. And then with our Cloud Portal Office that you can again connect to, you can interface with the Cloud Portal Office, you can collaborate with the other attorneys, can collaborate with one another, you can capture all your data, and also have a very secure environment compared to other solutions that are out there today. And again, lastly, you mentioned you want the ability of having your visiting attorneys be able to utilize, have access to your devices without necessarily being on your network. So based upon that, just want to clarify and just confirm that we have met your objectives and that we will be one of your suppliers that you will consider for the next stage. Have we met your objectives? We have? Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Jackie and Bill, and look forward to working with you during this next process. Thank you very much.